Welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be a live version of a track from London Hyde Park 2009. So what I want to do now, play through the whole song and then come back and go through all the individual parts. See you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through all the individual parts. Okay, cool. So this song's in the key of G major. Tempo's quite a slow one, about 83 BPM. Let's take a look at the chords first. So you've pretty much only got three main chords in this song. G5, so pinky, little finger, third fret. This is the way Bruce likes to play it. Little finger, third fret B, and then third finger, third fret lower E. You're blocking the A string. Okay. So just those 5 strings, you don't want this high E string ringing. Then you leave your little finger there, put your middle finger on the second fret of the G, and that's your D5 power chord. Okay, Bruce loves to play it like this. And then leave your little pinky there and do C add 9, third finger, third fret A, middle finger, second fret D, just middle 4 strings for that one. So they're 3 main chords. Okay, cool. What I'll also do now is put the song structure up on the screen. Hopefully that allows you to make sense of everything. You'll be able to see there is an E-7 over G kind of chord there. So when we go through the second part of the intro and in some of the verses, you've got this, which is more of an interval really, a minor third interval. But so this is to say you wanted to do an open mic night and you didn't want to do this bit. You wanted to, you might want to play something like an E-7 or maybe an E-7 over G, which is what this chord is. That's basically to make sense, but really that refers to E-7 over G refers to this. So hopefully that makes sense. So what we've got, also in terms of sounds here, I've got a kind of a nice clean sound. I've put a little bit of delay just so it sounded a bit cooler, and some nice reverb. So I use a Line 6 Helix. I have been using that for about last year or so of my videos. So if any of you want any of the patches that I make for these, I've made, I'm on 5 this one, maybe a few others. Send me an email, happy to send it over to you for free. You can upload it to your Helix. So it's pretty cool. So let's go for the intro. And basically you've got 4 bars of this open D and then open G string. So down, up. These are all 16th notes. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So you do that for 4 bars. That's just Bruce on its own. And then Roy comes in with that awesome synth. Again, I've aimed to emulate as much as I could on the backing track for this. Hopefully I've got it close enough that it sounds cool. So basically you've got these 4 bars now that you're going to do twice with just Bruce, and then Roy comes in for these last 8 bars. So you've got basically this 4-bar riff you do twice at the end of the intro, 1 bar of G, then another bar of G, then another bar of G, so 3 bars in total, and then middle finger, second fret D. Cool, and that's the intro. So then the first verse, very similar. It's just Roy and Bruce, okay? So what? Just slightly different structure. You see there in the song structure, again, don't forget any song structures will be in the description of the YouTube videos. You can copy it and paste it into a Word file or whatever to help you really learn the song off by heart. So basically, you can see the chords in brackets. Any chords in brackets means there's more than 1 chord in that particular bar. So you can see that the second bar is a split bar, okay? So the first bar, the first verse, you've got that D and G. Remember, it's palm muted, so you don't want, you're using this fleshy part of the hand to get that nice sound, okay? So open D and G, and then half a bar of D at the E-7 over G, if you think of it like that. So 1 E and a, 2 E and a, and then 3 E and a, 4 E and a, bar 3, and then so yeah, bar 3 same as bar 1, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, then a whole bar of the E-7 over G. And you do those 4 bars again. Cool. So you do those 4 bars twice, and then to finish off the first verse, you're going to do the bar of G5. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, and then finish off with the E-7 over G for 1 bar. Cool, and then you've got that really cool picking pattern. Again, I think sort of Niels and Steve are just doing some simple, maybe something similar to that. So on the backing track, I've just kind of done some overdubs to fill it out a bit more. So you've got this really awesome kind of sort of 4-bar phrase, so we're going to do a lot. So if you cross-reference the song structure, the second verse is exactly the same as the third verse. The first chorus is exactly the same as the second chorus, and the first break is exactly the same as the second break. So it helps you to kind of minimize, piece it all together and see all the repeats. So here what we've got, G5, 1 E and 2 E and. This is the picking pattern I suggest. Again, Bruce will vary it up quite a lot, but this is kind of the one that he's probably using the most. So G5, downstroke, and then up on the B, up on the G, down on the D, up on the G. Timing wise here, this is what you're doing. 1 E and 2 E and. It's got a dotted 8th note followed by a 16th, 1 E and tie for a 16th note, and then 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and. And that's the basis of this 2-beat rhythm, which sounds great. 1 E and 2 E and D5, same thing. We're going to do start from the root note, the D string there, rather than the low E string, yeah? D5, same thing with C add 9, G5. And then you're going to do the G5 to D5 again, D5. And then the fourth bar is just a whole bar of that C add 9 pattern. And do all those 4 bars again. G5, C add 9, G5, G5, D5, C add 9. It sounds so nice. And then you've got, and then the last line of the second and third verses, you're going to do the G5 to D5 again, D5, and it's basically a build up. Again, you've got a bit of crescendo, 16th notes, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and with C add 9, build up for 2 bars. So 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, and then you've got the chorus. Okay, so first and second chorus is pretty much exactly the same. So here what you're going to do, strumming pattern very similar, 1 E and 2 and. So changing on the and of 2 there on the D5. So that dotted 8th note and then 16th note, so 1 E and on the G, 1 E and then 2, an 8th note, on the G5, and then on the end of 2, D5, down, up, down, down, and then 3, there's a tie there for 16th note, 3 E and, 16th note, 8th note, 3 E and then 4 and, 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. A very common strumming pattern, sounds amazing. Again, you can filter and embellish it as well. He will mix it up. So down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. And then C add 9 to G5, exactly the same thing. Down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. So 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 E and 2 and you do that 3 times. Down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Cool, and then once you've done those 2 bars 3 times, you do the G5 to D5 again. And then there's sort of this C add 9 bar for 2 bars. You don't really need a crescendo here, so 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. Cool, so then you're on the break. So the first break, second break, exactly the same. You're basically just doing what you did the second line of the intro, which is 2, 3, 4, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4. Cool, third verse, second same as the second chorus, same as the first. Again, always double check with the cross-reference with the song structure. And now we're going to go onto the sax solo. Okay, cool. So awesome sax solo from Clarence here. So what we're going to do here, it's slightly different chord progression to the chorus. So what we've got is the kind of the strumming that we had in the chorus. So G5 and D5, C add 9 to G5, then G5 to D5, then a whole bar of C add 9. Good, then go back to G5, D5, C add 9, G5, G5, D5, then 1 E and then 2, and C add 9. Cool, so think of it as the structure of it's kind of like a verse, really, but with the strumming of the chorus, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the structure and the strumming for the sax solo. So just think chorus strumming, but more like the verse chord progression. Cool. Second break, same as the first. Then we've got the fourth verse. So the fourth verse is just a lot shorter. And again, it's just kind of like it's going stripped down. Dynamics are fantastic. So what we've got here is, where are we? So yeah, the fourth verse, you've basically just got the D and G. Now he does it slightly differently. I thought it might even be by accident. So C add 9, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So instead of going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, he's just starting off with the 3rd fret A. It could even be accident, but it sounds cool. So C add 9. This is bar 2 of the 4th verse. And a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, then whole bar of. And then basically, so that's the first 3 bars of the 4th verse, and then you've got 1 bar build up crescendo C add 9, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a, and then D5, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Cool. So then we've got the third chorus. So the third chorus, it starts off exactly the same as the first chorus, okay? So you've got these 2 bars 3 times. So you do that 3 times, and then you've got, so same as the other choruses so far. G5 to D5, and then instead of 2 bars of C add 9, it just does 1 bar of C add 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes back into another, so it's like a double chorus. Do those 2 bars 3 times, and then you've got, so it's like a number, the last chorus of the 3rd chorus is almost like a normal chorus, so, and then 2 bars C add 9 like you've done before, and then end on G5. So fantastic song. I was lucky enough to see this in Dublin quite a few years back. I think it's one of the best, if not the best, cover that Bruce does. Let me know what your favourite Bruce cover is in the comments. I love this song. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. Quite simple in terms of structure, but just really powerful. Sounds awesome. So yes, any questions? Again, if you want the full tabs that you can see in the walkthrough, you can get it in Guitar Pro format. So that's if you've got that program, it's brilliant. It's relatively inexpensive. All files I make are in Guitar Pro. I've done, as of making this video, I've done about 160, something like that. Or you can get it in PDF format. So you can get either of these formats on the shop, jsmusicScore.co.uk. So go there, go into the Bruce shop. You can download it into your computer, and any backing tracks that I've made. So I've made the backing track for this one. Yes, it's just one guitar I've tabbed up this time because that's the main guitar part. Most of the files on the shop have sort of 2, 3, maybe even more guitar parts. It just didn't seem. I spent a bit more time on the backing track this week. So any questions about anything? Also, subscribe star if you want to request songs. I do monthly polls. You need to be on the Bruce Legend tiers and above. And so any song requests are done via subscribe star. And there's also, as of making this video, about 40 subscribe star only guitar solo tutorials. So a lot of the videos that you're seeing on YouTube don't have the guitar solo tutorials in there. So I do a walkthrough guitar solo, and then I go back and kind of, as we're doing here, I do a sort of almost a separate lesson. So there's about 40 of those as we speak. Plenty more to come on subscribe star, plus loads of other cool stuff, and you can get codes sent out to your email address to download from the online shop. And that you get more bang for your buck on there, so you can get a few more bits and pieces for cheaper. So any questions about anything, let me know. Thanks very much for watching, and please hit subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Please give it a thumbs up, that'll help me out a lot. Any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you next time. Thanks again, cheers, bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the subscribe star page or my website, jsmusicScore.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.